Hey everybody, it's Brett over at Conversational Pace, and I'm bringing you another 2024 trail shoe preview video. This brand, you may know, it's Nike. They've been in the trail game for a little while now. It seemed like the last few years, some of their shoe models had fallen, I don't know, a little flat, but 2023 and rolling into 2024, it seems like they've really picked up the pace in terms of their development and what they're bringing to the table. So I just got two main updates for 2024 year. We're looking at the Pegasus Trail 5. This one actually really excites me. I mean, the Pegasus Trail is kind of a boring shoe, but for all the right reasons. This is going to be Nike's door to trail shoe, kind of really their Swiss Army knife, especially if you run in a lot of their road shoes. This is a very approachable trail shoe. It's not too weird. It gets a new midsole foam, so we're now looking at Nike's React X foam. So it's basically an update to their React foam, which is EVA with a little bit of rubber blended in it for some added bounce and durability. React X is now lighter and softer. There's also a new outsole compound. It's an in-house rubber from Nike, and this is the first shoe that they're actually going to put it on, and it is their grippiest rubber that they've ever made. And I know to some people that's like, well, that means nothing. But having run in the Wild Horse 8 and the Kiger 9 this year, those ones actually were not bad, and they said this one's a significant improvement. So my standards are a little bit higher now. It retains the same 10 millimeter drop that we've seen in the Pegasus for, I guess, like 40 years at this point. That I don't have pricing for any of the Nike shoes, and that's going to be summer 2024. So we'll have to wait a little bit for that update. The next shoe is the Nike Zegama 2. This is a really fun update. It's subtle, but it's also kind of a major update at the same time. It gets minimal changes to the upper. The Zegama upper was pretty dialed. They tweaked the mesh a little bit. It's a little more pliable, so it flexes a little bit better around the forefoot. The fit pretty much stays the same. They did fix the tongue though. That was one thing I didn't like with the first Zegama. So this tongue got a little bit longer, and they added some more padding. So it's just a little bit more comfortable across the board. The midsole is still a drop-in ZoomX insert with an EVA kind of carrier casing around. So that's same as the original Zegama, but they did tweak the geometry of the midsole foam a little bit. So cushioning wise, it'll feel very similar, but because of the tweaked geometry, the ride gets a lot smoother. So just the kind of that heel to toe transition is going to be a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more, invisible on the foot, which is sometimes tough to do with such a high stack shoe. Biggest change for the Zegama 2 is probably going to be in the outsole. Zegama 2 gets the Vibram treatment, so this has definitely been a big change for Nike, outsourcing their rubber because had not been very good in the past. We saw it first on the Nike Ultrafly, but now we're seeing it on probably a more appropriate shoe for Vibram Mega Grip, and that is the Nike Zegama 2. Quite a bit of surface area for these lugs, so it's definitely not going to be like your full-on sloppy condition shoe. They're very it's right in the middle in terms of the lug height. They're probably, we're looking 3.5, probably 4 millimeter lugs, going to be pretty durable, and that is going to be available summer 2024, and that is the Nike Trail updates from the running event. And since some of these Nike Trail shoes aren't coming out for a few more months, I did add a link below in the description, which will take you to the current lineup of Nike Trail shoes. Stay tuned for more from the running event.